Well guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? And it's Thursday and it is the weekly update, so let's go over it together. So first up, starting off with the podium vehicle at the casino, and we have the Fister Neon. Honestly, a very good car, so if you can, do try to win it this week. Next up, moving on to LS Car Meet, and the prize right vehicle for this week is the OB8F Drafter. And well guys, in order to win it, you have to place top 3 in an LS Car Meet race for 4 days in a row. Not the best car when it comes to the performance, but very fun car to drive overall. Do get it this week. And now moving on to the discounts, and starting off at 40% off, we have the LM87. A pretty good car, so if you can, do try to get it this week. Next up, again at 40% off, we have the Grotti Furia. It's not the best in the supercars category, but again, it is super fun to drive. Next up at, well, again 40% off, we have the Barrage on sale this week. It looks pretty cool, but actually it's not that great, so yeah, this is going to be a pass. Next up at, well, you guessed it, 40% off, we have the Patrol boat on sale this week. It's a boat and not a pretty good boat at that, so yeah, we're gonna pass. Next up, and well, it is a trend. So again, at 40% off, we have the Nogota on sale this week. It is a pretty cool looking plane and it's actually not that bad. So for this one, it's up to you whether you want it or not. Next up, at finally 30% off, we have the Baller STD. A pretty good looking car, and not only that, but it is pretty good in terms of performance as well, so I'd pick it up this week if I were you. Next up at 30% off again, we have the 190Z. It's not really that great, so yeah, this is a pass for me. Next up at again 30% off, we have the Ubermarkt Revolter. It is crazy quick, but it is not fast. It is fun to drive, but it's not that great. So for the Revolter, it's up to you whether you want it or not. Next up at 30% off, we have the Vapid Click. I have no experience with this car, so I don't know anything about it, but do let me know down in the comments if it is a good car or not. And next up again at 30% off, we have the FMJ. I have no words to say for this car, again, not because I have no experience with it, but just because it's not great or bad. So again, let me know down in the comment section whether you like it or not. And last but not least, at 25%, we have the Envisage or the Envisage, whatever you like to call it. It's one of the newer cars, and all in all, I'd say it's pretty decent, so yeah, I would probably pick it up if I were you. Just because it looks super duper cool, and at the same time, it's rather new. And well, that is about it when it comes to the discounts this week. Anyways, moving on how to make money this week, we have double money on the Madrazo hits. Yes, it is only double money and not double RP. Next up, again, only double money and not double RP, we have Assault on ATT16. And last but not least, we have double money and again not RP on the Extraction Adversary mode. And yes, that is about it for the money making methods this week. Pretty lackluster if I do say so myself. Anyways, there is actually a challenge going on this week, so if you finish 3 Madrazo hits this week, you're going to get a bonus $100,000. Anyways, it's salvage yard time, and are we going to get a free car this week? So for this week, if you do the cargo ship robbery, you're going to get the Ducati Champion. If you do the McTony robbery, you're going to get the Karen Everon. And last but not least, for the podium robbery, you're going to get the Sentinel Classic, all of which are not claimable or free, which is pretty sad to see. Thanks, Rockstar. Anyways guys, that is about it for this week's weekly update. As a whole, I'd say that the update is pretty bad, not really that great to be honest, but at least there are a lot of discounts, some of them pretty good. But anyways, that still doesn't make the update great, so yeah, this week's weekly update is rubbish. And well guys, with that, I guess I'll see you guys next time.